Well, fresh out of the mailbox. Today we're gonna be checking out a completely new fragrance house that I have no idea anything about. They reached out to me and it's the house of Gisada. They sent over 2 fragrances, Gisada Ambassador and Ambassador Intense. Now I have seen like pictures of the bottles and stuff. I know that there's a couple of videos on YouTube based on thumbnails. I don't watch anybody else's videos because I don't want to be influenced by whatever they say in their videos. I have seen it in a lot of Instagram for you suggested things in my feed. So maybe they're good, maybe they're not. Apparently they're original interpretations. I just don't know anything about them. I don't know the notes of these fragrances. This is gonna be as first impressions as it can possibly be. So let's roll my fucking music to see if this brand Gisada really hits the mark. I don't know. We're all alone in case you cared, out of all your friends, I wanna be Plus, one of my beautiful peoples, you know who it is. It's your boy, C to the U to the B to the A. Shout out to the people over at Gisada for sponsoring today's video and sending these fragrances over for review. They already know what time it is. They've seen my content, and whether they agree with it or not, sounds like a personal problem.
I'm just gonna sit back and watch.
As we know, I don't know why I would have to give a disclaimer. I don't give a shit who sends me anything. I own the bottles. I don't care if you sponsor. I don't care if you send me a $25 million check. I'ma say whatever the fuck I want about the fragrance because that's the way I move. I just don't give a shit.
Some men just want to watch the world burn.
I don't know anything about these fragrances. I really should look up some notes, and I will, but I want to get more of a first impressions kind of essence, see if I get any inspiration, if it smells super unique, if it sucks ass, or if it's real good money. So let's start off with, I guess, the Ambassador one, since the Intense, I'm assuming, is a flanker of that. So let's start off with this shit. All right, so here is what the box looks like. Nobody gives a shit about the box. That most people don't keep boxes, don't really care about anything. And all right, cool looking bottle. Clean, classy. Here's what the Gisada fragrance looks like. It has little gold essences on top. I do like that. Little cap action here, feels magnetic. Nice, I like that. Kind of reminds me of like the Dior Sauvage kind of presentation, like a mini version of a Dior Sauvage. So they're Gisada Switzerland. Oh, did it say, it did say Switzerland. Have I ever smelled any fragrances from Switzerland? I mean, is this made in Switzerland or is the fragrance brand in Switzerland? Yeah, made in Switzerland. Okay, I mean, this might be my first Swiss fragrance that I can think of. I am not 100% sure, but let's jump right into the smelling. So presentation looks cool. We'll start with that. Nice top. All right, no air in the line, so that's dope. So here's the first impressions of, what is it? Gisada Ambassador. It smells kind of like Dior Sauvage. Like quickly, that's what came to my brain. Dior Sauvage-esque. Whoa, fruity as shit. There's a lot of fruit. In the air, when I first smelled it, it did remind me of like Dior Sauvage's kind of energy, but then when you smell it up close, there's like a fruit cocktail of shit. Something about it is triggering goose-pimpy, so the nose is confused, but the body's liking it. Yeah, there's some wild fruit in here, tropical fruit. I'm getting like an underlined ripe banana-ish, like a banana peel. Oof. I'm getting goose pimples, bro. The body's liking it. My brain is still confused about it though. Okay, that Dior Sauvageness is kind of winding down a little bit. The fruitiness is taking over. I get tropical fruit, like a coconut, banana ripeness. I'm recognizing the mix of fruits here. It smells like a smoothie, like a fruit smoothie bathed in like Dior Sauvage kind of energy. It has a wild mass appeal. It's definitely clubby, going out kind of scent profile. There's an absolute sexiness about this fragrance that I can't deny. It gave me goose pimples, for God's sakes. But I gotta try this shit on skin. I'm curious to see what the notes in here. There's gotta be some sort of tropical fruit essence in here. Let me see. Still get a little bit of that Sauvage's essence, but there's all the crazy fruits in here. There's a little bit of a menthol green element to this joint too, like an oily green, like cypriol oil kind of greenness. There's a nice little ambery essence to this joint too. Ooh, it's way better on skin. Way better on skin. Look, goose pimpies again. Wow, there is a tiger balm essence in here. There's something mentholic, fruity, mentholic, Dior Sauvage-ish, I guess. Blueness, ambroxan, amber, mentholic green, tropical fruit smoothie. It's a lot of shit going on here. I'm subliminally liking this thing. I need to look up notes, I'm confused. So the notes open up with apple, green mandarin, cardamom, violet, followed by mango for sure. Lavender, black pepper, patchouli, peony, vanilla, amber, tonka, teak wood, yes. Moss, yes. The amber is very prominent. The mango is very prominent. Teak wood, absolutely. Not a ton of black pepper though. Cardamom, yes. Apple, yes. Citrus, yes. It's got a sexy vibe off the skin. The paper didn't do it justice for shit, but Yeah, on paper, it leans very Dior Sauvage-ish, young fuckboy type energy, but on my skin, that shit moves. That's pretty fucking good. I'm yet to see how this shit is gonna develop on full dry down. We're not there yet, but while that does that, let's jump into Ambassador Intense. Now, I wonder if it's just gonna be the same fragrance with a bumped up like performance factor. Let me see if the concentration of these fragrances are different. So this is Eau de Parfum and the other one is Eau de Parfum also. Presentation is definitely different. It's got the matte black look, black and gold, still with that same top. Also magnetic as well with an all black atomizer if somebody cares. I didn't look up the notes of this one either, but let's see what type of time and energy the Intense version is at. Why one had no air in the line and this one is like, I'm confused. Let's see what's up with the Gisada Ambassador Intense. Coffee, interesting. A little richer, also has kind of an elixir Dior Sauvage kind of element. Dark, a lot darker. The amber here is a little bit more intense. The woods in here are a little bit more intense. There's definitely a subliminal coffee ground situation. Very mass appeal also. A little bit more mature, less on the fruitiness in this fragrance. This one speaks to me even more than that initial one. That is very good. That's gotta go on skin for sure. That smells. There's something about this one that's absolutely catching my attention. Let me let this dry down for a second. Excuse me. That one is 𝗙𝐿𝐿𝐿 too. Oh, you see them. Oh, that one moved me. Oh, you see the goose. That one is good. There's a woody, sweet amber essence about this joint. Oh, there's an incensey flow here. Nice coffee grounds. A lot of wood action. There's damp woods in here, like oceanside wood, like wood sitting by the seaside that has just accumulated all that salty beach air and is just laid down. That's good. It's like shiplack wood, ship plank, whatever the fuck it's called. Oh, I gotta look up these notes. That's good. Very interesting. The notes in this fragrance start with licorice, which I'm not really picking up, but it's followed by cardamom, nutmeg, and incense. 1,000,000% spottable, followed by pink pepper, lavender, ginger, elemi, mandarin, ozonic notes, sea salt, airy, yes, bergamot, raspberry, caramel, cinnamon, clove, jasmine, geranium, heliotrope, orchid, freesia. How many notes are in here? Tonka bean, vanilla, amber, patchouli, cashmere wood, leather, musk, vetiver, and oak moss. It is right up my alley, and the more that it dries down, I'm loving how this is smelling, but it still also has that elixir version of Sauvage-ish kind of energy. I'm surprised there's no ambroxan in this joint. I definitely wouldn't call this a clone of Sauvage elixir, but it has similar components in here, the dusty coffeeness. There's an ambroxan kind of energy coming off of this joint, so it feels like they both have elements of it, especially if you smell those fragrances or own those fragrances, they kind of just pop up immediately. But there's other supporting notes in here that make it its own shit. Although the Ambassador is very nice and fruity with that mango essence, for me, and what speaks to me a little bit more is the Intense version, which coincidentally in the space, if we were gonna throw the Sauvage bubble comparison one more time in there, it's kind of how I feel with Sauvage and Elixir. I like Elixir a little bit more. These are very good. Very mass appeal, versatile as fuck, definitely party, office safe. There's a lot of good shit in here, honestly. Let me go back to the dry down of the original. Now it's coming off a little bit, so that Dior Sauvage is that's kind of dissipating in a way that it's becoming a little bit more clean and soapy, a lot more lavender presence on the original joint. Yeah, there's more of a soapy essence along with that amber. I kind of like how the original is drying down. Let's give the Ambassador Intense a couple of minutes to actually get down to that full dry down, and then I'll offer you guys my final conclusion. Sound like a stupid reporter. All right, let's get into the Ambassador Intense full dry down and give you guys my final determination on these fragrances. Oh. I'm feeling goose pimples again. I'm feeling goose pimples again. The dry down of this one, the Intense, Uncle Cuba certified. Look, who gets double goosebumps, dogs? Oh, that is delicious. Bro, oh, there's a dehydrated candy element to this shit. The smoky incense, that slightly sweet is money. That salty, aquatic, woody essence coming off this shit. That is delicious. Yeah, this one for me is the beast out of these two. Very good, wildly mass appeal, nice fruity element. This one, the Intense, she gives me life. Oof. That shit's good. That shit is good. I love y'all mother suckers from the heart. Do you know the brand Gisada? Shout out to them for sponsoring today's video and sending these for review. Yeah. Are there any other like good ones from this house? Because I don't know shit about it, but that intense? Absolutely a ball sprayer. Excuse me. Give me life. I love y'all mother suckers from the heart. Please suggest another Gisada fragrance in the comments below, because clearly I'm out of the loop, but hey, listen, timing is everything. I love y'all mother suckers from the heart, and I'll see y'all bitches next time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Smooches.
Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense, you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.